All right, the formula for success. If we're going to be epic entrepreneurs, and that's obviously your goal as part of this program, an epic entrepreneur needs to understand how does success happen. Now, by the way, you can jump on our Action Coach podcast, the BizX podcast, or you can jump on my podcast, the Big Success podcast, where we focus in on this exact subject of how you become more successful. What I've noticed in interviewing a lot of people that are very successful about success is that every time I share this formula with them, they get it. They understand how does the formula work. Okay, so let's break it down into 5 areas about how you create your success in your life. Okay, firstly, dreams. Okay, W. Somerset Maugham, I think, said it best. He said, "Nothing if not at first a dream." Massive dreams, massive. That's what you can achieve. You know, too often people are scared of dreaming. They're like, well, I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know if I can do that. So they don't even bother to dream. Most dreams are killed by people not even dreaming. So we need to start to learn how to dream. We need to start to give ourselves permission to get great at dreaming and building the dreams of our future, knowing where it is we want to go and what it is we want to achieve with our lifetime. Now, here's the crazy thing about dreams. When you write down a dream, you do not know how it's going to happen. Like you'll tell your friend, oh, this is my dream, and they'll go, how are you going to do that? Your answer is, I don't know. It doesn't matter that you don't know how to do it. Your goal is to eventually learn how to do it. You don't have to know how to do a dream. In fact, if you did know how, it would be a to-do list item, not a dream. Okay, so your dreams are 10 to 20 years out. They're things like, wow, wouldn't it be amazing if? Wouldn't it be phenomenal if this could happen, or if I could do this, or if I could have that type thing? That's a dream. Now, what we have to then do is turn our dreams into goals, okay? Goals are kind of like 5 years and closer. Now, the best goals, or the most important goals I find in business, are the daily goals. Even sometimes the hourly goals. What is your goal per hour? What is your goal? And that's where I go back to my theory on personal bests. How often are you achieving a personal best? What is your goal? How are we going to get you to achieve a personal best out there in the marketplace? That's the goal setting, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly. Areas of goals within the business, marketing goals, sales goals, customer service or experience goals. This is where we do it. So dream first, then goal. So dreams times goals. And now once we know the goal, now here's the key to it. Once we know the goal, it's then our job to develop a learning plan. What do I mean by that? Okay, imagine you set a goal of running a marathon, okay? You set the goal, I'm going to run a marathon. Do you think you're going to have to do some research? Yes. Okay, I've never done it before. I'm probably going to have to do some practice. I'm probably going to have to learn how to do it. I'm probably going to have to learn what to eat. I'm probably going to have to learn, maybe I got to join a group. Maybe I got to get a coach, a mentor. The thing about setting a goal is at the time of setting it, we usually don't know how to do it. But once we've set the goal, now we can do the learning. So it's dreams times goals times learning. Now, once we've done the learning, then we can write the plan. Okay, you've done the learning, now you plan out. Well, I'm going to run a marathon in 9 months' time. Here is my training plan. Here is my eating plan. Here is my, you do the planning in order to get there. So if you said, okay, I want to double my business. Okay, there's the goal, double my business. By when? Okay, in 3 years' time, I want to double my business. Fantastic. Let's go and do some learning. How do you double a business? Well, you got to get more leads. You got to get a better conversion rate, better repeat business rate, better average sale, and better margins. Fantastic. How do I recruit more people? So you do the study. Once you've done the study, you write the plan. Once you've written the plan, then you take action. Then you go to work. That's the formula for success. So when I sit down with you, or when one of my team sits down with you and we go through your dreams, how do we, let's say right now you said, Brad, I'm only a 2 out of 10 at dreaming, okay? I'm not real good at it. I got a few, but I haven't even written them down. So the first thing I said, great, let's just write down the ones you've got. Then you're at least at a 3 out of 10. Coaching you and helping you grow your business is not just about the business. It's about helping you achieve your life goals. It's about helping you become the person you want to become so that you can live the life you want to live. The business is a vehicle to help you get better at the life you want. That's what we're looking at. Tomorrow, I'm going to go more into the success formula and break it down for you. Or the next video if you're binge watching with me right here today.